Hi guys, how are you tonight?
Good.
I'm doing well.
How are you?
I'm well. All right. So how was the first week? There was to be no stress.
Stressful for me.
Who said Jasmine? Is that you?
Yeah.
Why were you stressed?
I got 3 courses and I don't know. I'm all new to this and everything being online. I'm not tech savvy. So,
I'm right there with you, Jasmine.
yes.
Me too.
Okay,
I got-
well listen.
Yeah,
This
me
is what I'm
too.
going, this is what I'm going to say to you. Okay. And probably nobody else is going to say this to you, but I'm going to say this to you. I do not want you to get stressed out. Okay. Um, you can't, this, we have, in all actuality, we have 6 units we have to do. Okay. You don't have to go any further. So with that being said, I'm not saying take all day to do a paragraph. I know the first week can be like really stressful. And I think I've only had maybe 3 or 4 people to submit something so far in this class. And I'm trying to decide whether to go forward or do you guys need a little bit more of talking about how to construct that paragraph. So I need you to tell me right now what it is that you need so that I can, give me just a second, so that I can right now give you what you need. Because I know some of you haven't written in a long time.
That's
And
me.
and, and what I did notice in the ones that I did get is that the format, now the MLA format has to be adhered to. So that's one big thing. So when you submit a paper and it's not in that MLA format, that's 10 points right off the top because it's not in the correct format. And so I did, between the 2 classes I have, I did get a lot of papers that were just not in the format. And so I don't know if it's just that people didn't understand how to upload, or if it was just that they didn't understand how to do the format. So what is it that you guys need from me?
Are we talking about from the penny debate paper?
We are talking about the penny debate. So what is exactly that you need from me? Because I know I have some people who are done with the penny debate, and then I have some people who are not done with the penny debate. So what exactly is it that you need from me to help you get done? Wait, let me say this too. Rasan. Rasan George, are you here? Okay, either he stepped away, he's not there yet. But I don't want to move forward if you guys are not sure of exactly what it is that you have to do. Because this one was only a paragraph. And it's a Rasan, sweetheart, you don't have to be here for this. This is unit 1. You're on unit 6. And I don't want you to have to sit through this and you're not doing this unit because you've already done it. So you're on unit 6. So on Wednesday, I'm going to meet with you and thoroughly go through unit 6 again and not give you the cliff notes like I gave you last week.
Right.
Because Wednesday is going to be a working day for them and an instructional day for you. Okay.
Okay.
So today is a working day for you. So you can either start working on that unit, and then when we get together on Wednesday, that's going to be your instructional day, okay?
Okay. I just want to make sure I was present and everything.
Yeah, you're good because your instructional day is going to be on Wednesdays. Theirs is going to be on Monday, okay?
Okay.
And I don't want you to have to stay and listen to this because you're on unit 6.
All right.
So you go ahead and you just work on your paper today, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right. See you on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Have a good night, everybody.
Two.
Okay, guys.
Right.
The MLA format is the structure of how I sent you guys the template where it said it had to be a New Times Roman, it had to be a 12-inch font, it had to be double spaced. That is the format that is coming from MLA. And what MLA is two different, well, it's more than two, but it's only two that they really focus on at Forsyth Tech, and that is APA and MLA. So it's on MLA is what this course is going to focus on. But I know you guys that are in ACA, you're going to hear MLA and APA. So I don't want you to.
So I'm in ACA, that's a class, and MLA, that's something that you're focused on. I'm a little confused. I'm sorry. What does that stand for?
Oh, girl, you would ask me right now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a writing association. And so what it is, it's just a book that tells you how to write citations and how to do works cited pages and how to cite your sources when you write.
Okay, it's just like an
Um,
instruction manual type thing. So I don't need to be,
It'll just tell, no, it's nothing you have to get, because you guys will probably get a writer's handbook if you didn't in ACA already. And if not, they'll give you resources to find them. ACA is that place where you guys get all these resources from, and they'll tell you go look in this place. Well, you'll see. I'm just not going to ruin it for you, because you'll see. But MLA, the only part that I focus on right now is just the format of your paper. Okay. Let's see, somebody put something in the chat. Oh,
that was
Miranda.
me and you. Yeah, you.
Okay, Miranda. I am going to share page. Okay, so when you guys start your papers, the first thing you want to do is you want to find your font. And of course, you know it's not going to be at the top. It's the Times New Roman. And then you have to change it to 12. Okay, and then you have to double space. And so if you find this icon here, this with the line spacing, you can click on it and then just set up your paper to double space for you just in the beginning. So you don't have to do anything anymore. You just have to hit enter one time and everything will be double spaced. Did everybody see what I did? Do I need to go through that again?
Yes, I didn't see it. Sorry.
Okay. That's okay. So you're going to go here. You're going to choose Times New Roman. Then you're going to change your font size to 12. And you're going to find this icon here with the arrow that goes up and down, which is the line spacing. You're going to click on it, and that is going to do double space for you. Once you do that, you don't have to do any more spacing. You just have to do your 5 space indents, and that's it.
Is this
Okay.
on Microsoft Word that you're doing?
I am actually using what you guys have. When you go into your email and you do the Untitled what you guys have from Forsyth Tech, if you go in, it's the Untitled, the Google Docs. When you guys go into your email and then you can hit the document.
Oh, I don't know. I have Word.
Is it
Well,
off
it's the same
Blackboard
thing.
with an assignment?
Microsoft Word. This is Microsoft Word. It is the exact same thing.
Oh, okay.
It's the exact same thing. It's the same setup. You just have to find, this arrow is still set up as an arrow, and it is the line spacing, and you just hit the double space. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to type in your name. All right, you see it double space for me already. And then you're going to type in my name. And then you're going to type in the course, which is 00, oops, that's not a 002 -764K transition English. Okay. And then the next thing you're going to type in is going to be the date. It's just the order of the date that's going to be different. So today is the 24th. And then I'm going to type May. And then I'm going to put in 2021. So that is the way your date will go in. And then I'm going to hit enter one time. I am going to center. And I'm going to type in like whatever you thought about the penny or whatever you chose as your stance. You just create a title and type it there. So if I decided that was to be my title, I'm going to hit enter one more time because that gives me my double space. And then I'm going to go left justified. And it's going to take it back to the left. And you just do your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. And then it's just start typing your paper. And that's it. So one thing that I ran into, and I don't think it was this class, one thing I ran into was I had like, it's a paragraph summary. And so I'm just looking for one paragraph. So I had a paragraph of like 25 sentences. So we know that a paragraph does not have 25 sentences. Like we know that. So I just need a brief paragraph that is going to tell me your opinion of what you think about the penny, whether it should be eliminated or whether we should keep it, with just some facts from the penny debate that support your thinking. So the way to begin your paper, though, is by saying something like this: the penny debate written by Brad Andrews. I had to think about that for a minute. Brad Andrews explains the dilemma of determining if we should eliminate the penny because it costs too much to manufacture. Period. So here I have the title of the article, I have the author's name, and I have my opinion of what the main idea is of the article. They're trying to determine if they should eliminate the penny because it costs too much to make. So that is my idea. That is what I think the main idea is. So from there on, I can talk about my opinion. So the rest of this could be my opinion.
You are frozen.
Single space, I have to take off for that. So there again,
You
guys.
went frozen and nobody really heard you for a little bit.
Oh
Thank you,
no.
Haley. I thought I was the only one. I was like, maybe I'm froze.
No.
All right. So let me try that again. How many did not hear anything I said? Everybody?
I didn't.
I didn't.
Everybody. I
Okay. So let me try this again. So did everybody hear me explain what I was doing on this page?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I heard you up until you said you said for the first you like do the main idea of it and then you do your opinion and then you kind of went out.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask, if you have your camera on, if everybody can just take their cameras out. If everybody can just turn off your cameras. And then I'm going to try again. Okay. So what you do is you have your title, you have your author, and then you have what you think is the main idea of the article. And that's what I have typed here. And so the rest of it is your opinion about whether you think the penny should be eliminated or whether we should keep it. But you choose like little blurbs from the article to support your idea. And that's pretty much it. And guys, we're not looking for 2 or 3 paragraphs. We're just looking for one paragraph, just a quick, like it says, a summary response. We're looking for a response from you and how you feel, and then just to write, have something from the text to support what you're saying. Because we know that it said that it was they wanted to eliminate it because it cost so much to make it. We know that, but that was like versus the sentimental reasons. So, and then versus whether, you know, it would cost more, but then they had other countries that had done it before and it didn't cause that issue. So it's just a matter of deciding what it is that you want to say. So essentially with that, this is what your paper should look like. Even though I just started it for you, you just write your sentences in after that. So is there anything else you guys feel like you need from that part? Do you feel like you need anything else to help with the penny debate?
Hold on. So you want us to use the first 2 sentences for our 2 sentences, or you was just giving us that for example, right?
Yes, I was giving you an example.
Okay.
I just created that. I just created
Okay.
that reply. I want you to be able to, you know, to be able to create this summary paragraph on your own. But like I said, with so many people not turning anything in, I was just wondering, was it an issue of you just not really knowing what it is that was expected, or did you need a little bit more support with it? So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I'm behind personally. I did the discussion board, and I had clicked on an article. I honestly didn't know. I've been having a lot going on. So
Is this Antoinette?
yes,
Okay.
I've been all over the place, honestly.
Okay. Well, listen, this is the thing. Again, you just have to, like I said, guys, give me the rest of this week and next week, and then I'm done with elementary school, and I'll be available throughout the day to help too. So I'll have a little bit more time where I can commit to having time like during the day when your baby sleep or something like that, or being able to work with you individually. I can't really do that right now because I got that day job. But give me the rest of this week and next week, because my last day is next week. And then I'll have a little bit more time where I can work with you individually during the day. You'll still have to come to class, but at least I'll be able to help you kind of, stay caught up. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So when I uploaded my draft to you, it didn't upload, so it just like a blank thing.
Okay.
So I don't know if you could like reset it so I could upload it, because I had emailed you, but I never heard back from you. So I was just like, I'll go ahead and upload it.
Email me today.
I emailed you last week.
Did I email you the instructions on how to do it?
Like the one that you sent out to everybody, I got, but the one I sent you privately, no, you never emailed me back to that.
And it may have been because there was nothing there. Let me see. Let me go down. I'm gonna go down.
I had also emailed you a copy of mine as well, and I had a question about the font in there, and you'd answered the question about the font, but you didn't mention the actual rough draft of the paragraph. I was actually going to ask as well if you had seen that or if it had gotten, I guess, deleted out of the email.
Let's see. Denise, it doesn't say you have anything here, sweetheart. So there was nothing for me to see. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like in the email?
No, in the Blackboard, you said you uploaded something. So I went there and there was nothing.
No, yeah. The Blackboard one, it glitched and I think it didn't upload, but it said something submitted, but I knew it was blank. So I was wondering if you could like reset that so I could resubmit it.
Nothing's here, honey. There's nothing here.
It won't let me submit anything else.
In Blackboard. Okay, let me go.
Yeah, for the assessment, not the draft though.
Oh, we don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I know what you're talking about. You're doing the stuff over there with the resources. Is that what you're doing?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe.
Okay, you don't have to do that. Now you can do it if you want to, but you don't have to do that stuff.
Well, it was just the penny debate thingy, so that's why I was. But I emailed you my paragraph.
Let's see. Let me go back.
And then another email because I used my iPad for it, and it doesn't show it correctly on mine.
Give me a second, because I thought I responded to everyone. Okay, Denise, you're saying it didn't upload, just came at 7:08. Did you just send me another one?
An email? No, I emailed it to you through Outlook.
Yeah, it just came up at 7:08 p.m. tonight. It says my paper didn't upload when I submitted it.
Yeah, no, I emailed you another one with my paper last week. Like I have it on my sent. Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay, let me go down. Let's see. You said last Wednesday? I do remember responding to this. Because I've read this. Okay, yes, it did upload. And when it uploaded, it was single spaced. And I removed it. So that's why it's nothing there. So yes, it was there and I deleted it. It went up single space, like you said, and I deleted it. Because when I looked in there, there was nothing there. And so I had to grade it in order for it to show up. And once I graded it, I deleted it. So yeah. So now I remember it. Yes, you need to go ahead and put in the correct one that you plan to put in there, Denise. Do I need to go through that of you guys uploading a assignment?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like on my iPad, like right now that I'm looking at it, it's double spaced. But when I send it to you, it's not double spaced. Do you get what I mean?
Is it done in Microsoft Word?
Yeah, but like on the one with the school, if that makes like, I don't know.
Okay, let me go there. You might have to copy and paste it.
Okay.
Let's see, let me come back to the course. And Ralph, I haven't forgotten about you. Let's see. Share. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the course. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to go down to the writing. And here's the writing assignment. And so it looks like you have a couple of options. So if it does not upload, so did you hit write submission when you tried to put it in, or you tried to put it in as a comment? Because if you hit write submission and then copy and paste it here,
Okay. I mean,
then hit submit.
okay.
And you might have to use Control V if it doesn't let you paste. Is there anyone else who needed help with putting your assignment here?
I have honestly not even gotten a chance to try it, but I will email you if I have problems.
Okay, so you can either copy and paste it here and then submit, or if you have it saved as a Word document, you hit browse local files and then do it. If you have it in OneDrive, you browse a cloud service, and then that way it can be uploaded as well. So I'm going to come back. Oh, I need to check one more thing. Tuesday. Ralph, did you send me something on Wednesday?
No, ma'am. It was Saturday at 11:30 in the morning.
Okay, let me see. There it goes. I will read that I'm gonna leave that right there. I will read that as soon as we're done and get back to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. All right, and I will be very honest with you. If I haven't gotten back to you in a couple, actually, to be very honest with you, if I haven't gotten back to you in a couple hours, it's because it's been missed. And the reason it's been missed is because I'm getting 1,000 emails, because I have 2 classes. So that means I have 40 of you. And so that just means the emails are coming. Well, I guess you guys saw when I was scrolling down, I have so many emails that they're like on top of each other. So if I have not gotten back to you, if you haven't heard back from me within 24 hours, please email me or text me and say, hey, I sent you this and I haven't gotten a word back, because I'm not that late, y'all. I don't, because if you're waiting on me, I don't like for you to wait on me. I like for you to be able to move forward. So if you have not heard from me within a 24-hour span, because usually I get right back to you. I mean, the people who, I usually get right back to you if you send it. And if I have not, then that means it's a problem. And I saw it, but I didn't see it. So give me a call or email me so that I can get back to you, okay? Because I don't do that. I don't let it just sit there like that. So it just got lost in the amount of emails that I have received. So is there anything else I can do to support anyone with the penny debate?
Well, what are we supposed to do if we already finished any debate?
Well, I'm going to move on in just a few minutes and go ahead and do rice for Thanksgiving, but I want to make sure with the penny debate that everybody feels like they're in a comfortable place. And Antoinette, I'll get with you, okay? I'll make time for you this week in the afternoon. Do you have time in the afternoons?
I do. I still have my son out. I have him all day though. So, but he'll take a nap, but
Okay,
I
we'll
mean,
work
he's
it
still
out.
gonna be here.
It's okay. We'll work it out. We'll work
Okay,
it out
thank
where
you.
we can I can help you get caught up, okay?
Okay.
All right, anybody else?
My problem was I thought that the assignment was due Wednesday. The penny assignment.
This coming up Wednesday?
Yeah, so I think I got it messed up.
Well, no. You can submit it on Wednesday, because I'm just going to instruct on Unit 2, because Unit 2 is a summary response. So what you're going to do is you're going to have a summary paragraph and then you're going to have a response paragraph. It's very similar to what you're doing this week. It's just you're going to switch to 2 paragraphs versus 1 paragraph. So it's very similar to what you're doing this week. So it won't be difficult for you to do it all.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to, I have 3 other classes and one of them is psychology, and I've done 10 assignments on hers already, plus 3 discussion boards. And
Oh, I know.
so I was trying to utilize my time.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I apologize for that.
No, I know. And look, like I said, this class is self-paced, but 2 weeks is too long for you to be on any assignment in this class.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 2 weeks is too long. So, if you're still haven't done the penny debate by next week, then that's too long. And you're not going to be able to finish the course, because that is going to be too long. And especially because it's a paragraph, because I think it will get longer. The third paper turns into a 5-paragraph essay.
Okay.
So I just really want everybody to get through these first two so we can go ahead and hit the 5-paragraph essays and just go ahead and get that anxiety out about the 5-paragraph essay so everybody can move forward.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So is there anybody else that has anything they need in regards to the penny debate, or does anybody need to be able to meet with me to talk about the penny debate and get extra support? And that's not something you have to say here. That's an email. You can email me later and say, hey, on Wednesday, I would like to meet with you. I'm going to work with Rayson probably about 45 minutes. And then I'm going to have the other 30 minutes to meet with you guys so you can come in and kind of tell me if you need anything from me. It's going to be a working Wednesday. You guys will be working on your papers or taking the assessment for the penny debate. But if you need any support from me, I'm going to have time to do that. I'm going to have about 45 minutes to give you some time as well. So you can just email me and let's see. I can have some time tomorrow evening and then the time on Wednesday evening. I have graduation to go to on Thursday, but I will have some time on tomorrow evening and on Wednesday evening. If anybody wants some more support, I'll try to make some time for you. So just email me if that's something you are interested in. So is everybody good? All minds and spirits free with the penny debate?
I'm good.
Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next unit. So I haven't got enough papers really to talk about this with your group, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on it because in the assessment in unit 2, there is a lot of asking to identify sentence fragments, comma splices, and run-on sentences. So when you take that assessment for unit 2, you have to really know what's going on with that. And for me, guys, you don't really have to, well, I'm not even doing this right. I'm talking to you without sharing the screen. Okay. Okay, now we're good. Okay, and for me, guys, you really don't have to make things hard in order for you to understand the concept. So as you know, guys, I am an elementary school teacher, and I just feel like, it doesn't have to be difficult for you to understand it. So I just, I broke it down to the bare bones, and I'm pretty sure you guys will understand the concept of what I'm trying to say as I go through this. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is it a sentence? I hit the ball. I hit the ball is a sentence because it has a subject and it has a verb, okay? The ball is the direct object. Not all sentence requires a direct object, but it has an object. And what is going to happen to the ball is going to be hit. So you have your verb and you have your subject. So when you start to go into the assessment, it is going to ask you things like this. So I want to ask everybody this question. Birds fly. Is it a sentence?
Yes, it is.
Why is it a sentence?
It has a noun, it has a verb.
And you're absolutely right. It has a noun and it has a verb. It is a sentence. Birds fly. That's all it is. But it's still a sentence because it has a noun and a verb. All right. So look at this picture. I take a sentence.
No.
No. Is it a complete idea? A sentence has to be a complete thought. I take birds fly is a complete thought because we all know that birds fly. I take what? What are you taking with you? What are you taking away? So it's not a complete thought. So if you look at that picture, what do you think the little girl is asking? What is she saying she's going to take? Or what is the lady saying she's going to take? If you guys can type in the chat for me and tell me what it is you think that these ladies are discussing. Her order, take a burger. She will take 2 hamburgers, yes. She's ordering food. So the words that I'm looking for is I will take 2 burgers. So the little girl, I think the little girl is saying, I will take 2 burgers. I didn't mean to make it that big. How do I make it small again? Oh no. There we go. And maybe the lady taking the order is saying, you'll take 2 burgers. Maybe she's repeating it. So yes, the order of the food, I will take 2 burgers. And then that becomes a complete sentence. Okay. Is it a sentence? Murray takes the train to school, Mom rides the bus.
It's a sentence, but it's a run-on sentence.
It is absolutely a run-on sentence. So how can we fix this sentence?
Put a and in there.
Possibly. Murray takes the train to school and Mom rides the bus. Now that's one way we can fix it. Who knows another way we can fix it?
Could you put a comma in there somewhere?
Well, if we put that comma in there, what's it gonna do?
You just have to change the sentence up a little bit.
Yes, we could, but it would be that old comma splice thing we don't want. Because commas, you have to be careful how you use them. So it would say, Murray takes the train to school, comma, Mom rides the bus. But what would be a simpler way for us to do that? To make this sentence make sense?
Make it 2 sentences?
Make it
Correct.
make it 2 simple sentences. Murray takes the train to school, period. Mom rides the bus, period.
Ooh, that was
Simple sentences are the best. You know, simple sentences are sometimes the best, guys. I preach that all the time. Simple sentences at times are the best. So when we look at run-on sentences, I saw a teacher who cares. This sentence can go 2 ways. I saw a teacher who cares. Who cares that you saw a teacher? So how can we fix this sentence so it makes sense? Because right now this sentence says 2 things to me.
What if you like, I saw a teacher who cares and like put an exclamation point?
But what is this saying though? Because we got to decide what the sentence is saying, because right now it's just running away with itself. I saw a teacher who cares. That first sentence, can we even interpret what it means?
Maybe add more to it, like who cares about work?
Exactly. I saw a teacher who cares about what would a teacher care about?
Their kids.
I saw a teacher who cares about children. I saw a teacher. You have to complete the thought too. That's part of it because you don't even know. Now, and then it says the author may have wanted to write, I saw a teacher. And I guess somebody else thought, well, who cares if you saw a teacher? To me, it still doesn't make sense. But I mean, at the bottom, that's an appropriate sentence. I saw a teacher. Who cares? So it depends on how you're looking at it. Again, it's about perception, which we talked about last week. Since he came to New York, that is a fragment because it is not a complete thought. Because my dog loves it is not a complete thought. Unless you see me, it's not a complete thought. I slept, not a complete thought. Jim flew the plane, it is not a complete thought. He cried. These are not complete thoughts. So how can we make, since he came to New York, a complete thought? Since he came to New York, he eats lots of pizza. Since he came to New York, his accent changed.
So
Because it has to be a complete thought right now. It's just since he came to New York. So I want, let's see. Let me go out of this for just a second. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right, I want, I can't tell who I want to do. Let me see. All right, I want Ella, Antoinette, Dana, Courtney, and Miranda. I want you guys to do the sentence, because my dog loves it. I want you guys to make that a complete sentence. I want Jasmine, Maddie, Hannah, and Haley. I want you guys to do unless you see me. And I want Maisha, Kayla, Summer, I can't see everybody. Let's see.
do you want us to put the sentence in the chat?
Yeah, I just need to see more people. Shannon, Summer, Moniqua, and Ralph, I want you guys to do I slept. And anybody else that's left, I want you to do Jim flew the plane. And I want you to type your sentences into the chat.
Miss Buchanan.
Yes.
So on our sentences, and to make it into a full sentence, do we have to continue on? Like mine is because my dog loves it, so and so, to make that a
Nope,
sentence.
you can change you can change it. You can change, you have to have those words in it, but you can change the order.
You just want your chicken in the bowl also?
Yep.
Kayla, you know why I'm short unless you see me. I slept for 6 hours last night because my dog loves it. I bought him a treat. Perfect. I rub my dog's belly because he loves it. Perfect. Unless you see me, don't come outside. Perfect. You don't know what I look like unless you see me. I slept all night long. Perfect. Good job, guys.
I like Kayla's.
Yeah, you you won't know I'm short unless you see me. Come up to me only if you see me not doing anything. Okay. It's Maddie. Do not open the door unless you see me. I often come to New York because my dog loves it.
I sent mine again because it directly sent to Dana, I think, for some reason.
Okay. Okay. Now, since everybody has turned their cameras off, are you guys able to hear me better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's see. All right. Good job, guys. So, all right, because you wanted it, since you bought the plane tickets, I gave you the ice cream because you wanted it. Since you bought the plane tickets, I will pay for the hotel room. So, because you wanted it, that we all know that's a fragment. And we added, I gave you the ice cream because you wanted it. You look at that sentence and you can see there we just added because we didn't need a comma in it or anything. We added that transition word and it's because you wanted it. It fits perfectly there. It just makes everything come together. Since is also a transition word. Yes, Denise. Since you bought the plane tickets, we have a comma here. I will pay for the hotel room. Do you see there's a complete thought on both sides of that comma? You bought the plane tickets. That is a complete thought. I will pay for the hotel room. Complete thought. They can both stand independently. Does everybody understand what has to happen on both sides of that comma? They have to be able to stand independently without that comma. Does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Julie is a real hypochondriac. When her stomach hurts, she is certain that she has a bleeding ulcer. And if she has a backache, she believes that she has cancer of the spine. And only you can prevent a comma splice. So how do we fix this? How do we help Julie?
Well, Julie is a real hypochondriac is one sentence.
Okay.
Remove the comma from when her stomach hurts and make it when her stomach hurts, she is certain that she has a bleeding ulcer, period.
Good job. Okay.
Remove and capitalize I for if she has a backache, she believes that she has cancer of the spine. Remove that comma after backache.
Perfect. Exactly. You simple sentences will save your life. That's how I feel in writing. Simple sentences save your life, especially when it comes to semicolons and colons. Even though I've gotten better at using them since I've been teaching this class, I still feel like they save your life because you never know. All right, here, I'm thinking of skipping English class. It's really boring. So how do we fix that? I'm thinking of skipping English class. It's really boring.
I'm thinking of skipping English class because it's really boring.
Yes. All right, Dan was late. We left without him. How do we fix that?
Remove the comma.
But Dan was
Dan
late.
was late, so
but
we
and?
left without him.
Say it again. Dan was
Dan,
late. Did you say so we left without him?
yes.
Yes. But do we lose the comma?
Yes.
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 Hmm.
No, you put it after you Dan was late, comma. So we left out him.
Because you have to have that pause. Don't you have to have that pause? Think about it.
Yeah.
Dan was late, so we left without him. Or Dan was late, period. We left without him, period. We left you. We're not coming back. Paul loves to travel. He visits Hungary at least once a year. How can we fix that one?
Just remove the comma.
But then it becomes a run-on.
Remove the comma, add a period, make it 2 sentences.
We can make it 2 sentences. Flying back from Greece, we saw a beautiful sunset.
I want to say the same thing, but I'm not going to. Remove the comma.
What if we say we saw a beautiful sunset flying back from Greece? Then we don't have the comma, and then it's not a run-on sentence, and then we just put a period.
Yeah.
We just change the order of the sentence.
That's where it gets me. It's like I think too technical where I don't want to change the sentence. I want to keep it how it is and either continue on with it. I don't feel like I should add anything, but that's not a problem, right?
Well, sometimes even in our own writing, sometimes changing the order of the words will make it sound better. So it's just not in things like this. It's even in our own writing that sometimes when changing the order of the words, it will sound better. I'm gonna go ahead and go past this because I want to go ahead and get to rice for Thanksgiving. Is that the last one? Yes, it is. All right, so I am going to go here and present. All right, so Rice for Thanksgiving by Jocelyn Fong I think it's great. I think it makes you really, really think. And it is one of those passages that I think is very good at making people really analyze what they believe. So I'm going to just go through this. This is actually going to focus on the main idea and what is it and how do you know? Okay. Rice for Thanksgiving. Until 4 years ago, when cancer took my grandma, the Chinese side of my family, my dad's side, spent every Thanksgiving at her house. It was always warm, heated by the oven and the stove, which grandma usually had running since morning. Our family is large, but the feast she prepared was always much larger. She cooked pies, meats, vegetables, and stuffing, which, however delicious, were not my main course. My sister, my cousins, and I, we came for grandma's rice and gravy. And that's what comes to mind when I think about Thanksgiving. Not pilgrims or gratitude or pumpkin pie. My image of Thanksgiving consists of grandma's 11 grandchildren pouring turkey gravy over mountains of steamed white rice. I believe in rice and gravy because I am rice and gravy. I'm half Asian, half Anglo, and completely American. So here, guys, I really thought about, okay, what is the main idea? What is it? How do you know? Again, Thanksgiving, she said rice and gravy is what she's waiting for. And then she says, I am rice and gravy. She's half Asian, half Anglo, and completely American. So then I get to really thinking about, wait a minute, are we talking about food here? What are we talking about? My generation learned in school that culture was something to celebrate and something necessarily foreign. Nobody ever explained to me that culture is not a set of exotic garments and foods, but something everyone has. Back then, many government applications and forms had yet to acknowledge the shades of gray in between the major ethnic groups. I usually check the Asian box even though I'm equally white. It seemed like everyone expected me to fit inside that box, and I sometimes worried that I wasn't Asian enough, like I was pretending. So here I wrote, everyone has a culture, and ethnic groups, one box. Does anyone actually fit into one box? If we really analyzed it, does anyone actually fit into that one box? So that was my thoughts as I was reading that part. So I used to mourn what I saw as the loss of my Chinese heritage. Grandma never taught my dad to speak Cantonese. Our holidays were the American ones, and we ate our family dinners with forks. See, my grandma's generation wasn't taught that diversity was valuable. Her parents came to this country at a time when the central focus of American immigration policy was keeping the Chinese out. Discriminatory laws turned them into illegal immigrants. They used fake papers and adopted a fake family name in order to come here. Until 1943, the United States would not allow Asians to become naturalized citizens. Many parts of Phoenix, where my grandmother grew up and where I was raised, were designated off limits to Chinese people before World War II, and interracial marriage remained illegal. So before I move on, I'm going to go ahead and talk about what's here. Here, I thought immigrants lost their culture. Here, it talks about how they lost their culture because they weren't able to speak their own language. They didn't get to eat in the same ways or eat the same foods or eat with the same utensils that they were. They had to use fake papers. They used fake family names. So in a way, they seem to lose their culture here. And then here, Asians were not allowed to be citizens at that time. In Arizona, until my dad was a teenager. Needless to say, my grandma was encouraged to downplay, not preserve her Chinese culture, which is why I've come to be proud of my mixed identity. My very existence is a mark of progress and a symbol of my country, a collage of people with roots all over the planet, who, though not without strife, form something new and strong together. The now common phrase, long time no see, came from the literal translation of a Chinese expression into English. To me, rice and gravy is a similar type of translation. It is a delightful piece of culture that arises only at the point where immigrants braid their past into the American story. And that's what my family celebrates with rice and gravy for Thanksgiving. So, here, what is the significance of rice and gravy? A delightful piece of culture braided into the American story. So, as we think about what this article says, we really want to think about what is it really about? What is this really about? What are they really talking about in this article? So who wants to start this conversation? What are they really talking about?
They're
Is
talking about the struggles of what it took for someone who was not born here to be part of our culture and learn our ways of life, but it's okay to have rice for Thanksgiving because that's the way they were brought up and it's not a bad thing.
okay. Does anybody else have any thoughts?
Mixing two cultures together, how they want to take some of their roots in with what they've grown up with and what they know.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, so what I'm going to say is, this is more, if you think about what it said about the grandmother once they came. Now, you guys know this was, the United States was used to be considered to be the melting pot, where everybody came in and they just threw their culture into this pot and just melted it away, and everybody celebrated the American culture way. And so that was when her grandmother came in. And so when the little girl was growing up, it was more of the tossed salad, which they say it is now, where everybody kind of, you come here, but you can still keep your culture. Everybody celebrates the different diversity, and the different cultures are still celebrated, and even some just really embraced. So there's a big difference in when her grandmother came and how it is now, because she upholds it, even though she lost a lot of it. She doesn't know the language. Her father doesn't know the language. So she goes so far to say that she is rice and gravy. What do you think she meant when she said she is rice and gravy?
She's a little of both cultures. So she's got some Asian culture and some American culture, and it's a blend of the two.
Yes. And she went so far to say, um, she doesn't know if she's not Asian enough, she's not American enough. So what is this internal thing that's going on with her? So you really have to think about it. Is this really about rice and gravy, or is it really about her dealing with the lost culture and how to identify with it? Anybody?
I would think so.
Yeah. So you have to keep in mind, guys, that sometimes some of our reading, the first time I read this, my first group thought the whole thing was about rice and gravy. So most of my papers were about food that they ate for the holiday, which is okay if you understand what the lesson is about. You know what I mean? If you understand what the lesson is about, then yes, I agree. But you totally have to understand what this is about. So I'm going to go to the rubric. And so this is the first lesson that I'll be sharing a rubric with you. And from every lesson on, I'll be sharing the rubric. Okay, so the rubric says, the first paragraph is going to be a summary of the article. And paragraph 2 is going to be your personal experiences and opinion. And because this is small, I'm going to take you guys to the unit and go through pulling up the article so you guys can see how to get there. So I'm going to go back to NROC. I'm going to go to unit 2. I'm gonna click here.
Professor Buchanan, I've got a quick question. When I go to the NROC, I don't actually see a unit 2 option. I've got a unit 2, unit 1, and then right under that it's unit 4. So I'm not actually seeing unit 2 and 3.
Okay, let me go back.
Mine's the same way.
Yeah, it's because the shells come so crazy. Actually, those others you're not gonna be able to see because I'm supposed to release them to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and release unit 2 right now to everyone. Because as we go, I am supposed to release them to you. So can everybody tell me, refresh your page and tell me if you can see unit 2 now?
I'm not seeing it yet, but I've noticed in some of the other course I'm taking this summer that sometimes it takes 5 or 10 minutes for stuff like this to update.
It may be that I have to do it away because it should have. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not up there yet.
Okay. Okay, you should be able to refresh and everything should be there for you now.
Yeah, there's still nothing there.
Still nothing there?
No, ma'am.
Who was that?
Dana.
I don't have anything
I
either.
don't see it either.
Me neither.
I did make it. Nobody sees it at all?
Let me go back.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's still going from 1 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you refresh the page and nothing happened.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't jump off Zoom or it'll throw me off.
It's still not refreshing. It's just going from 1 to 4.
Anna, Antoinette, Ella, and Ralph. And submit. Oh, it says y'all are there. Submit again.
Nope.
I've never had it take any more than a minute, so maybe something's going on with.
Yeah, it's still not showing on my end.
Give it a little while, I guess, because you guys just saw it was all red there saying you guys were already in there. So.
Wow.
First time it's happened. Okay, So when you get into Unit 2, you're going to click here to begin Unit 2. And then, guys, you're going to go to this stuff. Look, this before you do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, if you feel like you need it, you can do it, but you don't have to. Just go to resources and you click reading. There's an article for you to reread on your own. And then here's the rubric. Okay. So the rubric says a summary response to Rice for Thanksgiving. Okay. It says the first part is focused on the summary, which briefly describes the author's main idea and supporting details and the author's purpose. So what is the author's purpose? What is she trying to tell you and why is she trying to tell you? And you're going to have to support it with details. That's the first paragraph. The second part is a detailed response by you in a paragraph that relates your own personal experience and opinions to the reading using the thesis statement, your supporting ideas, and your purpose. Both paragraphs should have clear topic sentences, supporting sentences, and concluding sentences. All right, so you have to just really think about something in your life that is comparable to what she's talking about. And, you know, some people do talk about, you know, how their holidays have changed because a family member is no longer with them. They no longer have the same holidays because a family member is no longer there. There's like several ways people can connect to this story. So just make sure that you have the summary paragraph. I only need 2 paragraphs. I'm not asking for more than 2 paragraphs. I need 2 well-written paragraphs. One is a summary of it. And then I want you to keep in mind, you guys do not know Jocelyn Fong. Do not write Jocelyn. Jocelyn is not our friend. So in the beginning, when you're introducing the article, you can say Jocelyn Fong. If you refer to her again throughout the article, you will only write Fong, okay? So again, the first paragraph is a summary of the article in your own words. Do not copy anything from the article. This is in your own words, what you think the article is about. It is the main idea of the article with some supporting details and what you think the author's purpose was of writing the article. And then your paragraph is very similar. You're going to tell how you can relate to it. And then you're going to give us some details of your experience. And it's going to be kind of run in the same order. Does everybody understand what I need?
Yes.
Okay. So, no stress, don't feel pressed, okay? So I have taught Unit 2. So I have taught it that I've taught it. Do not feel pressed. Do not feel stressed out. Get done what you can get done, okay? If you need additional support, let me know and I will do my best to find time for you, okay? So we are done for the night. If there's anyone who needs to speak with me, please stay on. And you guys have a good night. Ralph, I'm going to read your paper as soon as I'm off for everyone tonight, and I'm going to send it back to you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You're welcome. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
You too.
Hey, so are you gonna email me or text me when the day that you are free when I can catch up?
Well,
Cause
wait, I'm gonna put that in your lap. So what I'm gonna say to you is I get home, I'm home every day by 4:30, 5 o'clock. So when
Mhm.
you have time, when your baby is settled and you got time to work on class, just let me know and I'll try to get some time together for you, okay?
okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Give me a few more minutes. Okay.
Miss
Miss
Buchanan.
Buchanan, I did have one question.
Okay, I think somebody said something before you came. Who was that? Jasmine, was that you?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Okay, Kayla.
When we turn this in, how are we turning it in? Exactly.
You want me to show you again?
Please.
Okay, you're gonna go to your unit and you go all the way down to the bottom. And here is where the writing assignment goes.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure if you're supposed to be sharing your screen right now.
Absolutely, I am, and I'm not doing a thing. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have to say that a few times. Can you, girl, can you share the screen? What you doing? Let's see. Okay. So you come down to the bottom. And your writing will always be on the bottom. On every one of them, the writing will be on the bottom, okay?
Okay.
So you click here. And so you either click write submission and then just copy and paste in the area if it's easy for you, or you can browse local files and then just copy and download your whatever your paper is, just download it in here. Or if you have it in OneDrive or in Google Slides or something, you can do it from a cloud service.
Okay. And also, when you're all finished, could you send me tonight's lecture?
Yes, as soon as the video is done, I'm going to send it to everybody.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all have a good night.
You too. Okay, Kayla. All right, Jasmine.
Okay, so this summary, everything is under the unit 1, not the unit 2 that you're supposed to be giving us.
The rice for Thanksgiving?
Yes.
The rice for Thanksgiving is unit 2.
Unit 2.
Has it come up yet?
No, mine is only still showing unit 1. Introduction to college reading and writing.
Okay. So this is what I need you to do. Well, on the page that you're on right now, I need you to go up to where it says content, not the Zoom page, to the content page. And I just need you to refresh the page. Because it should not go to Zoom, should just refresh the page.
It's still saying unit 1.
It's still saying just unit 1?
Yes.
Okay, let me go back and try it again. Was that on? Let's try. Oh. Oh, that might do it. Okay, try now.
Yeah, I got it.
Everybody should have it because your crazy teacher didn't do what she's supposed to do.
So it would go under unit 2 writing assignment.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the penny goes under
Unit 1.
unit 1.
The penny debate is unit 1, and Rice for Thanksgiving is unit 2.
Okay, and does this one have a format like the penny does or no?
Yes, that same format that I showed you guys for the penny debate is for every paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this one is like, is it due on the?
Huh?
Is it due on next class?
I'm not giving you a due date. I'm just saying if you take more than a week and a half, if you take 2 weeks, that's too long. Because it's just 2 paragraphs, a paragraph and 2 paragraphs.
Okay. All right.
So
Thank you. Sorry.
Do the best you can. If you get stuck, call me and we'll work it out.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Courtney, did you need to speak with me? Shannon, Nicole, Kayla, Haley, Jasmine, Reese, Maddie, Sean, Sheila, Summer, Dana, Anna, Antoinette, and Ralph. Oh, it's, oh,